a decision I've made, that will lead to disorder, and the member should not do so. Question number 2, David Bennett.
Mr Speaker, my question is to the Minister of Finance. What will be the main priorities of the budget on Thursday?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, the budget this week will be about building momentum across the government's clear and comprehensive economic program. As with the government's previous 4 budgets, it will involve careful stewardship of public money and investing wisely in skills and infrastructure and stewardship of our natural resources in ways that improve the lives of New Zealand families and grow the economy. In particular, it will build on the 4 priorities the government set for this term: responsibly managing government finances, building a more productive and competitive economy, delivering better public services and rebuilding Christchurch.
Supplementary question.
Supplementary question, David Bennett.
What recent progress has the government made in its economic program as it prepares for Budget 2013?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, a number of indicators confirm the economy is headed in the right direction. For example, the economy grew 3% last year, around the same rate as Australia and better than most other developed countries. Real wages are growing, while cost of living increases are relatively low. Around 50,000 more jobs have been created in the past 2 years. Unemployment is coming down and government remains on track to surplus. And last week, 113,000 New Zealanders took the opportunity to buy shares in Mighty River Power, and more than 2 million Kiwis benefit from that sale through their KiwiSaver accounts.
Supplementary question, David Bennett.
What recent reports has he received from overseas about the New Zealand economy?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, it's important for New Zealand because of its historical dependence on borrowing money offshore that it is regarded as a good credit risk. Standard & Poor's has published its Global Sovereign Debt Credit Risk Report for the first quarter of 2013, which ranks New Zealand in the top 10 least risky sovereign countries. That means New Zealand is among the countries rated least likely to fail to honour its debt obligations over the next 5 years, even though our debt obligations as a country are relatively high.
Supplementary question.
Supplementary question, David Bennett.
What other reports has he received on the New Zealand economy?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, I've recently seen a report titled Rebalancing the New Zealand Macroeconomic Environment. It confirms that the government's goal to rebalance the New Zealand economy is having some success, with 5 of the 6 key measures cited in the report showing improvement, that is, more balanced growth over the last 2 or 3 years. Information released with that report confirms that the tradable sector went into recession in 2006 after being hit by the effects of the poor policy of the previous government. It has taken some time for us to begin fixing that damage.
Question number 3, Grant Robertson.
Point of order, Mr Speaker.
Point of order, Grant Robertson.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. This question was originally set down for the Prime